Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a look at Middle-earth Shadow of War, the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know. I'm Rich Walker, and with me is Dan Webb.
Hello.
And this is the, we're starting with a Fortress Assault. So this is kind of the banner, kind of new addition to the Nemesis system. This is the thing that kind of fleshes it out, makes it a bit more, I don't want to say complex, but do you know what I mean? It just expands upon it.
It adds another level, another dimension to the gameplay, Richard.
Exactly that. So he's the overlord of this particular
What's his name? I missed his name.
Fortress. So did I.
Well done, Rich.
But
That's
it's fearsome.
I'm just excited about I know what's to come. I want to hear the Moaning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Coming up, right? You've got to stick around and watch this vid because I encountered the best orc ever. He's amazing. So yeah, these are our guys. This is our army. He's giving it large, mate. He's like, I'll have you.
This is the army you've built?
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck, man.
Well, we were just thrown into the game, so I didn't.
Yeah, but they built
this,
it. But still, I didn't realise that.
Oh yeah, you have a proper army. So this is kind of got a poison theme going on. So the Overlord, he's got like a poisoned mace, and his kind of underlings have poison stuff. So things went to shit pretty fast. I should note this was the first time I tried a Fortress Assault, and I was a bit rusty. And there's loads and loads of fucking Nemesis like characters down here. Well, I had about 4 of them on me, and one of them was a massive kind of troll-looking guy. So it went a bit mental. And it can escalate real fast.
So what happened in the time where you climbed in and...
I tried attacking one of those siege beasts on the battlements, and that was a massive mistake.
One of your guys just one, mate.
Yeah. So your guys will fight for you, and you constantly update. You're supposed to be capturing the points.
Yeah, but what are
these are like tokens, these are like currency, and there's artifacts and things. I should have collected them. I would collect them if I was playing the full game, but you know, no point for a preview. So look, there's this big troll guy.
Isn't he your guy?
He's my guy, yeah. Because I'm an idiot. I actually shouted at one point, "What am I doing? He's my guy. Why am I shooting him?" And that was the point I realised where I moved my bow away.
Jesus Christ, mate! Jesus Christ! Fucking
it's
hell.
The chaos, mate. The
I
chaos.
never want to go to war with you.
He's called Shag.
Shag
the Fearless. I don't know if that's an instruction or his name or what. And we got Cougar the Prickler. So already we've had a bunch, and they're all out for me. So. I'm trying to capture this point here.
Of my RNG in the first game.
It's nuts.
Like, I just get into a place and there'll be fucking loads of them.
Yeah. So I'm trying to thin the herd a bit with some arrows. And it's having a decent effect. But I'm outnumbered. Completely outnumbered. So I was trying to draw away some health there, and I wasn't pointing at anyone, so that went to shit.
Oh man.
And I'm downed once. And I think I managed to deflect the bolt.
It's different
so that the circle shrinks in. Now it's a timing thing. You can deflect that bolt and carry on fighting.
Whereas in the first one you had to move the stick
into the circle first.
That threw me off because it kept moving around, and I always failed.
So it is now just a decreasing circle in the centre, but it's still in the heat of battle. You can still panic and just jab the button. So I'm poisoned there. I'm fucked. It all went to shit. So this is later on now.
Like we're a few minutes into this video and everything's gone to shit, Rich.
But this is better, Dan, and this is Zun the Moaner. Listen to what he has to say, Dan.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's not the most communicative.
I love the whole Zun.
Oh yeah. You still got the little chants. You got all the chants. Yeah, this is Zun the Moaner. I was thinking, oh man, I couldn't have encountered a better orc. He's amazing. So good. So this is obviously like a Nemesis encounter, pretty standard. You'd have had loads of these in Shadow of Mordor. So you've got to kill his kind of acolytes to draw him out. I've drawn him out, obviously. Now I need to kind of find him and kick his ass.
Rich, what's new? This looks very similar.
It's funny you should mention that. That flip.
Just that flip.
New. That's new.
But what else? Because to me, so far, it looks like 1.5.
You've got Fortress Assaults, as we've already seen. You've got...
And this whole section is just a Fortress Assault?
No, this is just a straightforward Nemesis encounter. Now, that first bit was a Fortress Assault.
Did you get the Fortress?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I did not. It's really hard to do. You've got to prepare properly. I mean, I upgraded my skills. You prepare with like your own siege beasts and your own army. You can pick your sort of generals and stuff. But you've still got to... do your own bit. You can't just rely on your army, and I failed him on that front.
Oh wow, this is fucking cool.
This is quite intense. So you got one of his supporters who's also a Nemesis dude, so he's ranked. So I'm just trying to shoot some grog barrels and kind of make some space. I have to retreat here and get some health. It works the same. You can drain them and take health by popping their heads and stuff.
Nice.
There's a last known position thing.
That's
and
an
stuff.
ability that you had to unlock in the last one, right?
Exactly.
What's that green thing?
It's a gem. I'm not sure what gems do, but there are gems in the game.
Okay.
And that is what they are.
Did you see the extent that microtransactions are going to have on the game?
Well, I know there's microtransactions in it, but it seemed like there was quite a lot of currency just peppered around the world.
Yeah.
So they look like they're completely optional, and you can find plenty of currency dotted around anyway.
I disagree with any $60, £40, £50 game having microtransactions.
Zun's moaned his last.
Nice
He's
one.
moaned his last, mate. We'll never hear ever again. So that was that. So consequently, he's terrified now and trying to leg it. I could have actually drained and dominated him here, but for some reason I decided to carve him up first.
Nice.
But yeah, I could have taken a shortcut and just dominated him. But to go back to what you were saying about what's new, you're going to see some more stuff that's new. There's you have orcs or allies who will come and kind of swoop in and help you if you're in a shitty situation. And if you have their back, they'll have yours. There's that kind of thing.
Oh, now you've got armour, because before it was just
the
blades and the bow, wasn't it?
Yeah, so a whole loot system. There's this kind of thing. So he was with me.
Crackhorn.
But this is some blood brother revenge thing, which I haven't seen before. So he was recruited by me, and now he's turning on me.
Oh,
so there's all sorts of this. There's like infighting. It's crazy. So this was completely random. I was like, what the hell? So he just came out of nowhere. It's totally unexpected. So I'm kind of panicking here.
I would have had him. Nobody turns their back on me.
Exactly. So I've set him on fire a bit. Oh, you got on the B button now, or rather the circle button if you're on PlayStation. You've got the kind of crafting hammer, Celebrimbor's hammer.
Okay.
You can bust that out, and that's a new move. So you got new traversal skills.
Wait, what? Iron Will can't recruit?
Sometimes they have an Iron Will. You can't recruit them, so you can either shame them, reduce their level, or just fight them to death. I'm like, I'll fight you to the death. He's already sort of broken and worn down.
So are you. You've barely got any health.
Why? I didn't realise that. So I'm trying to combo him. You can't vault over him because he's got a vault breaker. I panicked.
Oh, Rich.
I panicked. What I was saying earlier, I panicked and I bodged the A button.
Crackhorn killed you, mate.
So he killed me.
Wait, what?
This is another new bit. So this is like in the past. This is Celebrimbor before he became a wraith. This is him on a dragon, and there's an objective here. You've got to stop these Caragors from reaching the gate.
So this
is
like
citadel.
a flashback?
It's like a flashback, yeah.
Okay.
And you're on dragon mounted. There's loads of these little missions.
Can we fly dragons normally, or is it just
I think you can, yeah, because when I last played it, this is the second time I've played this, I was on a dragon mount as Talion.
Ah, okay.
So, you go around, you got to kill the Caragors, you got to release the drakes that are down there, they're imprisoned.
It's
quite
Game
tricky.
of Thrones, mate.
Well, it's like Daenerys, mate. It's like, what is it, Dracarys?
Draconis?
Dracarys, isn't it?
Okay.
It's Dracarys.
Is it?
It is Dracarys, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive. And you burn those. I don't know, something else. You've been playing too many RPGs lately.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's cool. It's just, I know the wings kind of clip through things.
But not just that, didn't you just clip through it? The entire body?
It'd be dead fiddly if it didn't, though, wouldn't it? If you were bouncing off it.
Was it fun?
It was fun, actually. It was quite.
That's all that matters.
It was quite intuitive. Good, easy flight controls. But there's only a little bit of this. I do fail because the time limit is quite tricky. You got to release the drakes and defeat the invaders.
So you should have been doing the drakes at the same time.
I should have been, yeah, because you can actually fire at the cages and they pop open. I didn't realise that.
Wait, since when do orcs have beards?
Mate, this orc's got a beard, mate. He's stylish.
I don't think I've ever seen an orc with a beard before.
Well, now you have. You've seen everything. So this is a story mission now to finish this video. This, as you'll see, shows a popular monster from the movies, which you'll see. I don't want to spoil it. So these are a tribe. I think they're the Mystic tribe. They kind of deal in the occult and stuff, and they're trying to raise this monster. So you've got to go about and take out his acolytes and try and prevent it. And you'll see how it pans out.
Looks pretty.
It does look good.
We haven't talked about how pretty it is. So this is 4K footage captured on PC.
It is,
but it's going to be on the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And you got all the stealth options here still. So I went around stealthing the acolytes. There's 10 of them. I think I did 8. You don't have to defeat them all. to encounter the guy. But you can chain them together.
Shit, like
So
that's new.
you can fuck them up like big time. I imagine that's a skill you have to unlock first, but I
That's
had
really
it.
fucking cool though.
It's awesome, isn't it? So you've got loads of really cool stealth options available
It
to
seems
you.
like a refinement, just like more of the same, and then just like really cool kind of mechanics on
Kind of
top.
refined to the nth degree a bit, right? You've got all of the old stuff, but they've made it look a lot nicer. Because the first game looked fine, it didn't look as good as this, and just a lot more kind of options and stuff. I love
that
this.
you can chain.
I love these chain executions. They're brilliant.
Oh, you missed the one guy there
Did I?
behind you.
Oh, I've got a plan for him. I've poisoned his grog, mate, 'cause he goes and drinks.
Okay.
So you'll notice when I come up here to execute this last acolyte that his health has decreased drastically. So as I'm doing this, he's drinking the grog, and I think, yeah, look, do you see his health kind of going down without me doing
bottom,
anything?
right?
So he's poisoned because I spiked his grog.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'm just looking around to see. Someone was saying, "Oh, can't you find the other acolytes?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Use the wraith vision. You can see all the stuff." That was in the first game. I forgot about that. I should also mention that there's towers in this. But do you remember how they worked in the original game? You just went up and
climbed,
you hammered an anvil, and that was it. In this, you actually use the Eye of Sauron, and you have to scan around and mark stuff manually.
Okay.
So it just makes it a little bit more interesting.
He's fucked.
An interesting way of doing towers. So yeah, he's screwed. There's a Caragor down there as well. I love that flip. That's a new addition that I'm fond of.
It's not a massive addition, though.
It's not a massive addition. It's just cool, and it gives you, you know.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I
that
killed
was
that
unlucky.
Caragor. Yeah.
He just ran across just as you're about to kill him.
Yeah. So this guy, he's obviously integral to the story, I'm guessing, because even though I've effectively killed him, he's got no health left. You bet he's saying like, "I want to come back and have you."
Mate, you recruit that bitch. Do it.
Well, I'd like to, but as you'll see, I can't do that, mate, because boom, he's gone.
Wow,
He's
my
gone.
magic. Oh!
So here we go, the Balrog, mate.
Fucking Balrog,
This is what they've summoned up. This isn't a spoiler because it's been in loads of trailers and in loads of publicity material. We know the
and if
Balrog's
you're
in the
watching
game.
this video, you've got to expect some kind of
Well, you know, a look at
content,
the story.
right?
The Balrog is in the story, and here you go. And he looks badass, man. He looks properly like he did in the film, and we get to fight him. And it's a little bit intense, and it goes on for quite a while. We've got our own backup here, though. Obviously, we couldn't fight the Balrog alone. He's too strong to take on, even for someone as powerful as us.
You got a tree man.
We've got this big kind of Graug spirit thingy who's going to fight for us. I can't remember what its name is. I think it's like Kermin or something.
Kermit.
Kermit, yeah.
Let's call it Kermit.
Sure. So, yeah, the Balrog's not happy, mate. He's not happy at all.
Have Balrogs always had the fire wings?
Yeah.
Were they not just normal wings?
No, they were fiery,
I mean,
mate.
it's been so long since I've actually seen, like... It was only in the first film, right? Balrog?
Yeah, I think he is, yeah, only in the first. He has a
what's-
fight with
oh,
Gandalf,
he's
doesn't
back.
he? Yeah, he's got weak spots on his back, so you got to fire at them.
Oh,
You
shit.
piss him off. You give your... Actually, he's not called the Balrog. He's actually called Targoroth, so I guess he's a particular Balrog. Yeah, you got to give your guy a chance to kick his ass. I say guy, it's actually got a female voice, so it's a female
Okay.
kind of nature spirit, I think. These are Shelob moments. I don't know what they do. The little spidery icon. So, in the trailer you saw Shelob, which is a big spidery thing in the film. She's a woman in this. I don't know how that works.
And isn't she a sexy woman now?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what, like, people are like, hold on a minute.
Exactly. I didn't get to play any of that stuff. So yeah, you mount the thing in the end, the big sort of Graug woody monster. What's it? You can climb with it. This is a cool little section. I really enjoyed this. Actually, later in the game, I mounted a Graug as well and rampaged through a fortress and just stomped loads of orcs. I cut that out because it goes on for way too long.
So you played it for what, about an hour and a half, right?
Hour and a half, almost 2 hours, yeah, something like that.
And we got, what, like 15 minutes, so there's a lot
I whittled
that
it
isn't shown.
down. So this is the prime cuts, mate. So yeah, here we are, we're having a big old brawl. I'm kind of bashing X for, you know, all this punching. I'm not entirely just watching it unfold, but you've got to sort of time your counters and stuff. You can't just kind of mash buttons. That went on for a while, and then he runs off, kind of weak. So you give chase again, and this is what happens. You can't really do much about this.
No!
I know, right?
No!
It's like, no!
It's fucking Game of Thrones all over again.
Exactly right. So yeah, that was that was a look at Middle-earth Shadow of War, mate. That is out 10th of October, which is pretty soon. And it looks fab. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe.
Cheers, folks.
Bye.